Good morning, friends. Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and today is December 18th, so our Vlogmas Advent day number 18. So, yesterday was another just kind of low-key day, I guess. We didn't really do much. I think we pretty much have we're taking our Christmas break from homeschool, so we'll start our schooling back up after Christmas is over at this point. But I finally slept better. I slept last night, even though I was very anxious about my nose. I went and saw my doctor. He basically said, he couldn't really say much because, one, he couldn't see any scabbing or anything that would be causing it, which concerned him a little bit, but they drew some blood to do some blood work and just see if there's any underlying issues or whatnot. But they're keeping an eye on certain levels of mine too. And yeah, anyway, I went all yesterday and all last night with no nosebleed. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it will stay that way. I'm praying like all the time that God will help my nose not to bleed again like that. I'm keeping it lubricated. He recommended some lubrication to keep it moist and to help it heal if there's something that needs to heal. I drank a ton of water yesterday. I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to do what I need to do to get this thing to be done. So, let's get our Advent day out of the way, and then I will show you the Santa cloths that I completed. And then I will move into our shawl that I'm getting closer and closer to being done with. Alright. My pencils and eraser fell into my basket over here, so I gotta pick them up. Alright, I'm gonna grab my random gift out of here. Go ahead and grab number 18. And yesterday was my husband's birthday. It was kind of he says it's just another day to him, but I feel bad that I didn't do much for him yesterday because I basically woke him up in the middle of the night on his birthday, so I was like, I'm so sorry. We were both tired last night, so it was just straight to bed. Alright, so I'm going to grab a random gift over here. I'm not looking. I just grabbed the first one that was up here. It's a small item. Oh, it kind of reminds me of one of those tins that has the sliding lid. Kind of feels like one of my daughter's sewing kits. The sewing kit that... it's not a sewing kit. It was did it come with the needles in it, or did we buy the needles separately? She was doing something with embroidery thread, or the thread, embroidery floss, the crochet, that thin thread, if you know what I'm talking about. Not sewing like the teeny, like the one single strand thread, but I'm talking about like that. Oh, the stuff you can embroider with on the crochet stuff. Isn't it embroidery floss or cotton, or no, crochet thread or something like that? Alright, come out of there. What do we got here? It's taped up on the one end. I don't want to make a mess of this tissue paper, so... It is one of those little tins. It's just a little black tin. It has a sliding lid on it. I could feel the little lip like that. That's what I was feeling. Let's see what we got in here. Slides this way. Oh, Oh, that's cute. Little stitch marker holder. I like that. I know these are like small little items and stuff in here, but the thought that was put into this, Russ, y'all did a great job. I love the little presents in here. This is fun. It's like Christmas every day. I mean, that's what it's meant to be. Well, I don't know if that's what it's meant to be like, but for me, it's like Christmas every day, opening these little gifts. I'm not having to wait till Christmas to open them. All right, so we're gonna open up bag at number 18 here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself come January, was it 2nd? Because I think I have a gift till January 1st. I think I have stuff to open till January 1st. Now, I will say that Christmas morning, or actually, you know what? I need to start recording for next week. Because my husband's gonna be home next week. So I won't be getting up in the morning to do my dailies. Oh, this month, y'all. It's just, you know, it's one of those months. He's taking the entire week off next week. Possibly, I think. Now, this is a pretty color. I like this one. It is just a creamy white color. I don't know what it is. White is pretty with certain things, but like, I really like cream. And this is cream. It is literally the color cream number 19. This is color number 19 of the Hirschner's Afghan yarn. Cream number 19. And just a reminder, because I feel like I haven't said this in a while, it is a number 2 weight thread. Yep, it's a number 2 fine. It has 244 yards in here. 2 ounces. I almost said 5 ounces. Not 5 ounces. 2 ounces. So there is that color. I like that. I'm liking all these colors so far. I really am. I mean, I like all colors. It's hard to pick one as my favorite. So I've decided, you know what? My favorite color is the rainbow. If I really had to sit and pick one of the colors out of the rainbow, well, then I would say purple and green. Not just one color, 2 colors. But then that's the thing, I can't really pick a favorite. I like a lot of color, you know, like, no, I was gonna ask if black was a color. Black is a color too, but like blacks and grays I even like. I like, you know, I don't know, I just like all color. All right, so we got the Advent done. Oh, the cloths. I'll show you what I got done. Do I have them in here? I do, yay. Okay, so this one I started before I left for my trip, and I finally finished this yesterday. I ran the 2 colors together, with the one color with the scrubby. I like it with white. This gray color I have, it just makes everything look dingy. Not dirty, but dingy. Just, it mutes the color or something. I don't know. So these are my little mini, whatchamacallit, scrubbies. Or scrubbies, whichever. So I actually dropped the scrubby yarn and continued with this and just made a little handle with just the cotton yarn, just because, I don't know, it's softer and it's not as scratchy to hold this part. I mean, I don't mind holding this. This is still kind of a fidget for me. Can't talk. The texture and just the feel of it feels cool to me. But I just figured, you know, for those, just to hang it up, the scrubby out of the way. I don't know. That's just my thought process. So I got it again. I got lots of tails. I literally have got to just sit down and just put tails in. Sew tails in because they're everywhere. So this is what I was talking about. The gray, I don't know that you can tell the difference. that this is gray and this is white. And you can see it. It just makes it look, I don't know. It's okay with this pink, but like, I think because the pink, the kind of pink it is, it's like it has a gray undertone, and so that gray just kind of, I don't know. It just doesn't work with this pink. But I had already started it and finished it, and I was just like, whatever. It'll either be for me or somebody will like it, and I am just being too paranoid or picky. So I got that finished. I finally completed this one. And I don't really have, now I make these, I want to say this one was made in the even moss stitch, because I can tell from the slip stitch at the beginning and the end. And then this one was made, I believe, the same way. So they are made with, you chain an even number and you end up with an odd number, right? I cannot ever, no. Yeah. Because in the pattern on the YouTube channel, it was, I think they did 20 and they ended up with 19 with the even moss stitch dishcloth that they made. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So you start with an even number of stitches and you, or chains, your initial chain, and then you end up with an odd number of stitches when you make your stitches across the chain. So I did 16 chain, and then this if you count the stitches, there's 15. And like I said, the even moss stitch starts and ends with the slip stitch. It goes slip stitch, half double, slip stitch, half double, slip. It just alternates all the way across. So start and end with slip. And then I don't, to make the height, I honestly, I just went until it looked like a good size, and I've been taking one and just, you know, granted these are a little bit bigger, it looks like. Yeah, and this might be one stitch bigger. So I've literally just been taking them and eyeballing them and laying, like I'll take this one that I've already finished, I'll lay it. Now see, this is what I did with two together. You see what I'm saying with just having the scrubby there versus not? It's just an option. Anyway, I literally just lay the one I've completed, the yellow one, on top of other ones until it gets as tall as the yellow one, and then once it's as tall as the yellow one, I just stop. I don't really count how many rows this is. But let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. I don't know. This, if I'm counting correctly, let's see, 1, 3, 5, 7, 11. Yeah, see, that says 17 on the side. So this one may be slightly bigger than this one, but they're around 13 to 15 stitches wide by 13 to 15 rows. Not a single one I think is going to be really the same. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Okay, so these are similar in size. 15 rows tall by 15 stitches. This one is 13 by 13, I think. I don't know. So they're around there. Okay, let's see. I finished this one first. Did I finish this one? Nope, I didn't. So I won't show you that. Well, I'll show you what I started, I suppose, because I've done that already with other ones. But I did finish this one. I finished what day was this? I did leave it out there. Okay, so my notebook is out in the kitchen, but this is the Crunch Stitch, which you've already seen a bunch of from me, but this is the Santa Cloth one in blue that I finished. I still have tails. Of course. Tails, I wish they would just disappear on their own. Just, you know, sew in on your own. So this was, I can't remember what day this was, but this was while I was on my trip in Hawaii. I know that because I started it in Hawaii. So this one was started in Hawaii and finished in Nebraska. I have a bunch of scrap cotton that I'm either trying to make, the mini scrubbies to go to. Maybe eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay all these out and I'm going to match up scrubbies with the bigger ones, and those are going to be my sets, Kim. I'm not going to have a full set like she did. Yeah, I'm actually, once Christmas is over, I'm going to be done with cotton for a while, I think. That's all I've been messing with for the last, like, couple weeks, and I'm just kind of wanting to take a break. Alright, so, oh yeah, the Star Stitch. This is still stiff, even running it. So, I have orange, okay, so day 17's Santa Cloth stitch and color is the Star Stitch in orange. Well, I don't like running peaches and cream or sugars and cream together, like 2 strands of it together. So instead of doing 2 strands of orange that I had in the sugar, because I don't have any more in my softer cotton, and I'm trying to use what I have too, without going and buying more right now, with it being, you know, spending so much on Christmas. I decided to run a peaches and cream with one of my I Love This Cotton yarn in white to see if that would work. It works better. The two work well together to run together. It's just, you can still kind of sort of feel the stiffness of the peaches and cream in this item. So like I said, the stitch is the Star Stitch in orange. But I ran it with a white. I figured running it with a white, then at least it's not adding a color to it. You know, like, it's supposed to be an orange. So white, I feel like, is a neutral color to go with the orange. So it's not like, I don't know what I'm thinking. Alright, so look at that. You can actually see the Star Stitch in this. See it? Isn't that cool? I've got 4 rows of it. Well, there's actually 2, 4, 6, 8 rows total so far, but 4 rows of the Star Stitch. I'm going to do probably 2 more Star Stitch rows, you know, completed Star Stitches rows, and call it good. So this should be done by tomorrow. And then I have the basket stitch and the knotted half double. Oh, the popcorn, the knotted half double, the basket, and this one to complete. So I will get those done. I will definitely get this one done, the Star Stitch and the knotted half double, probably today. Hopefully the basket. I don't know about the popcorn. That one is one of those ones that's I'm taking my sweet time on because, well, they're giant popcorns, so it tires the old arm out when you're doing popcorn in 2 strands of cotton. So let's get this out. I really hope I don't have to go buy more of this yarn. I really, really do. Okie dokie, let's see. Yeah, so my friend Michelle over at Yes Michelle Crochets, she's got this shawl hanging up behind her in like these creams and pinks and stuff, it looks like. And she cannot for the life of her remember what it is. But I was like, I paused her video the other day and I tried to zoom in and I'm like, that looks a lot like the one I'm working on right now. But I think she used a 4-weight, so it looks a little looser, I guess, than mine. But she's got the row of popcorns and the ridge here and the windows right above the ridge. I am pretty sure the shawl that she cannot remember the name of is, in fact, the scurry shawl that we both were able to be a part of in creating with Juan. Well, not necessarily creating, but, you know, we threw out the stitch ideas and he put it on a wheel, I believe. This is one of the last few projects he did where he did the wheel. He's bringing the wheel back, but yeah, we picked the stitches, he put it on the wheel, and then he spun the wheel for, how many is it, 6 stitches? And once they were picked, he designed the shawl, and it was a pattern that we got to be a part of, well, have for us members. So let's see, I am literally just doing a row of double crochets. So I like to do the stacked single crochet for my starting double instead of a chain 3. It, I think, works up just as quickly as the chain 3, and then you can go on about, or actually I think this pattern called for like a chain 2, which didn't count as a double crochet. So instead of having that bulky chain 2 on the end, which I think honestly I've been doing most of this pattern, but it doesn't hurt to switch it up. You really can't tell the difference with the type of yarn this is and all that stuff. So my brain is still quite in Hawaii, y'all. Like, I anticipated it would be a struggle coming back from the trip, but I did not think it would be this bad. It's definitely been a struggle, but I'm not complaining. It was an amazing trip. I got all my Christmas shopping done, minus my husband's. I gotta get my kids to draw pictures. So, okay, my husband doesn't watch my videos, so I'm safe on this. He has his world, I have my world, you know, but we coexist in the same world as a married couple, you know, and family and stuff. So my watch is 6:58, but I feel like I just heard the machine, the theater go off. Sorry, squirrel. Anyway, I want to have my kids color a picture for him. And what I'm gonna do is, at least I want to try to do, and hopefully get it done. It may not get here before Christmas at this rate, because it's a week away. I want them to draw a picture, and then I'm going to scan it into my phone, like take a picture of it, scanning it type of thing. Did y'all know that you can scan documents with your photo app on your camera app on your phones? There is a feature on both the iPhone and the Androids, at least the Pixel that I have, that you can scan documents. At least with my phone, if I was taking pictures of like signs or something while on our trip, and it was like, do you want to scan this document? It's like, it's not a document, but oh, it's funny. So there's a setting you can, or a thing you can go into, and you can actually scan documents in it, and it works, and you can save them as PDFs and stuff and send them through emails and whatnot. So like, you know, if there's a piece of paper that you need to print off, sign it, and then you can scan it with your phone and email it back to the person that you needed to sign it for. We've done that a lot. Where was I going with that? Anyway, so I'm going to scan the pictures in and find a picture of the three kids, or I might just take a picture of a picture that we had taken while we were in Hawaii. One of those, you know, those touristy pictures they take in front of a backdrop, and then they, after the show's over or the ride is over, you know, you can go pick up your photo and pay for it, or if you want it, you can pay for it. And anyway, so we got one of those from the luau that we did, and so we got a picture taken on the way in. And then while we were waiting for the luau to start, they were going around and seeing if people wanted to buy their pictures. They were actually physically taking printed pictures to the tables. Like, they had already printed them out. They weren't, like, and they still had the digital, obviously, but they printed them out, had them in their little, what's the word I'm looking for? The little protective pamphlet thing that makes it look all pretty, and then they had a couple extras with it, with the different backgrounds. They kind of superimposed you over different backgrounds. I'm not a fan of those, but we went ahead and decided to buy that one picture because, yeah, I don't know, it was just a special one, and we actually all looked decent. It was one of those pictures though I wasn't planning for, so like, we're just kind of wearing whatever. We're not really, you know, in any planned outfits. And so we look like our true selves, you know, like just whatever it's just a normal day for us. Where was I going with this? Oh, I was going to take, like, they gave us a sheet of 4 pictures with this, the same picture, different backgrounds. You know, it was us in 4 different backgrounds. And so I'm going to take one of those maybe. And my thought is to put the 3 pictures that they draw for him and then the family picture on a computer mouse pad, because he still uses those at work. And so I was, you know, thinking of making something like that if I could get it done in time. And that would be his birthday / I don't typically like to combine gifts like that, but he is a man who needs nothing, you know? And so it's like, what do you get somebody like that? So it's either a t-shirt and, you know, or a coffee mug or something. So I don't know, I was trying to come up with something a little different this year, and so I thought maybe that would be fun. But I gotta get the youngest to actually want to do a picture. He's not a kid that likes to do drawings and stuff, so. But I'm going to tell him that it's, you know, for Daddy's birthday and Christmas, and so we need to make it special for him. So I am just going along here, hiding what I'm doing. My shawl's all twisted up here. I don't know. I'm thinking I might hang mine behind me so you can see it all done once I'm actually done with it. So, and it's definitely... It's not a slow pattern per se, but it is a 3-weight that I'm using, so it's a little slower in building up the size of it. I want to say that I've gone through, I want to say I'm on my 5th cake for this, 5th or 6th, 5 or 6, somewhere in there. So once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go just chill and load the video up and drink water, lots of water. I'm still gonna be like drinking a ton of that and spending, you know, every 5 minutes in the bathroom going to the bathroom because I'm drinking so much water. I mean, eventually it'll get better, right? And then I gotta put some of the lubrication on my nose so that it stays moist right now. I'm gonna be doing that probably over the next week, just until I can go several days without a nosebleed. So far right now we have made it longer than, no, I mean, it could happen anytime really. Because the first one was a Sunday, like afternoon, evening. I can't remember exactly when it was. And then the next one was yesterday morning. So it went, what, 36 hours between. And we are at, we're about that time frame now. Like right now, I'm sitting at about 30 hours. So hopefully it doesn't happen today. If it doesn't, then maybe we're finally healing and in the clear. So where are we at here? Wow, 30 minutes already. I almost want to just keep recording and get more of this done because I am wanting to be done with this thing. Like, I just want to be done with it. I have the gotta finishes. And I want to work on it behind the scenes, behind like off camera, but I'm sticking true to what I said, like what I had initially set up for myself. Now I know you guys don't care about that, but it's giving me something to work on while I record these videos, these Advent videos, and I said I will work on these, I will work on this as I record these videos until I'm done with this. And so, but because I'm so close to being done with it, I've got the gotta finishes. Like, I want to be done with it. But I'm being good. Like, I'm disciplining myself. Like, keeping myself disciplined and not working on it. So I'm working on all the things cotton right now. And I'm also looking at this basket of yarn gifts that I still have to open from Russ over It's Raining Yarn. I keep forgetting to mention that the last couple days. So the Advent box, as you guys have known, if you've been watching my Advent videos, I purchased the Advent countdown box from Russ over at It's Raining Yarn, and they go above and beyond with their boxes, and instead of doing just the 25 days of Christmas, they do the whole month of December and then January 1st for gifts, so, or for their countdown box. So I am excited to work, or to open these every day. So this is just a boring row here, y'all. It's just literally double crochet after double crochet after double crochet after double crochet. And then I have to do another row of them, but front post. So yeah, that's why I'm like, I just want to finish this and be done with it. Let's see. I'm trying to decide what whip I want to work on next. Right now I'm kind of in between whips. Well, except for this, but I don't really count this because this is just my morning vlog video project. And so I don't really, you know, outside of this video, I don't really work on it. So I am trying to decide, do I pick up, well, I'm not gonna get that done by Christmas, I can tell you that. So I have 2 autumn aspirations going. I need to get the second one caught up. So here are the ones that I'm torn between. My first autumn aspirations blanket, the one that I started basically for myself because I wanted to do it. And then the second one is the second autumn aspirations blanket that I started for my best friend. There's no way. Now my voice is like, it got dry and crackly. I wanted to get it done by Christmas because her birthday is around Christmas. But that is not going to happen either way. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to get it done in a week because I'm that far behind. I am not even done with week 2 on that one, I believe. Anyway, so I'm not worried about having it done by then at this point. I'm just going to work on it and get it done. So it's those 2 blankets or my mom's blanket. I don't know which one I want to put on the hook next. Like, put back on the hook or pick the hook back up. Whichever you want to call it. Because I've already started all of them, obviously. They're started. It's just I need, like, which whip do I want to pick up and continue? Like, put my focus on. So, like, with my Finish It or Focus on It Fridays with Marianne, we try to pick a project to finish. Something that we know we can finish over the next week. Or a project that we can put our focus on, our full focus on, to finish or to work on over the next week. So that's why I'm sitting here trying to figure out which one do I want to put priority on. Now I know I should put in my mind, I should put priority on my friend and my mom first before myself. That's just how I am. I want to put others first, so, but then I'm also, you know, like, but I want to work on mine too. Oh boy, 36 minutes. So like I said, I'm just putting double crochets across here. So you're seeing the back. I've gotten that far done in my jabbering. So I'm trying to, let's see here. Do I want to go all the way to the apex? So the apex is that far. Huh. Well, I don't know how I can crochet that quickly to be done in the next 5 to 10 minutes to get to the apex. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to sound off in the comments what blanket you think I should work on. And honestly, don't look at it in any term of importance of, they're all important. It's just, I don't know which one to do. It's one of those any, mini, miny, mo situations. It doesn't matter, you know. At this point, they'll get done when they get done. But I want to get them done. So which one is my next focus? Is it the first autumn aspirations? Is it the second autumn aspirations? And I know which one's which in my head. The first one is the one for me. The second one's for my bestie. And then number 3 is my mom's bobble dog themed blanket that I'm making. It's actually an enjoyable blanket to work on. It's just I've put it on the back burner only because of working on other things, especially with, you know, Christmas gifts and stuff, and then the trip to Hawaii, you know. So I want to blow my nose so bad, but I can't because I have to let it heal, and by blowing, I can't blow it because it could irritate it back up again, and I don't want that. So I'm doing anything and everything I can to keep it safe and in a good healing environment. I meant to grab one of my kids' humidifiers last night and put it next to me just to give something else to keep it moist overnight. Which I may do that tonight. I'll either go pick up another humidifier from the store, or I will grab one of theirs because they don't really use it right although they should be, but they haven't been using them the last few weeks. Well, obviously, while we were gone, they didn't use them. But they haven't been using them since we've been back either. So, although, again, like I said, they should be. Because it's so dry in the house with the weather. Although, my husband said our humidity level in our house is around 30-something%. So, it's not complete. I mean, it's dry. That's dry. But there's still some humidity in the air. So... but it needs to be, I don't know. I think it needs to be higher, but I think he said 35 or 37% is where we're hovering around. So it's not completely dry in here, but it's dry. It's dry enough that my nose notices. It knows. If you know, you know. Yo, 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 Kim. Oh, y'all, if y'all were on Kim's live yesterday, that was a fun one. Just go watch her live from yesterday. That was fun. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, goodness. Oh, 5 minutes to go that far. I think I can make it. I'm going to try to stick to about 45 minutes here, y'all. So next week is Christmas, and and again, my husband's going to be off all next week, he says. So I don't know what I'm going to do in terms of videos, because I have not been planning for that the last few days. I really don't. I don't know. I like making these videos and putting them out that morning, you know? The pre-recorded ones were fun and nice to do, but I don't know. There's something different about batch recording, like pre-recorded like that, versus like now. It's just different. It's almost like it's live, but it's not live, if that makes sense, you know? So it's like, I don't know. I'll make it work. Figure it out. My videos may just come out later in the day, because I may just be like, look, since you're going to be home, I am going to record videos, and I need you guys to be like, not nosy, and give me some space while I get them done. And they'll just get done during the day. And just not be early morning like they have been. But as long as they're out there each day, it's fine. I'll figure it out. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Because I've only got 3 days to figure it out. Although today I need to get my hats mailed off to the friend of mine, because she has been so graciously waiting for that, and I have been dragging my feet, and I was gone for 10 days, and I also need to get these Boggy Creek blankets mailed off. That'll make some room in my bedroom, but I need to get a box for that. And then I'm going to buy some bags to shrink them down. Like, not shrink them, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? Where you suck the air out of it. Vacuum seal them. No, not vacuum seal it. Basically, put them in those bags where you can suck the air out of them. Not the food savers, but, you know, not vacuum seal, but just... Well, I mean, that's basically what I'm doing, is vacuum sealing it, but like the ones with the holes in it. You know, the little valves so that you can put the vacuum hose on and you suck the air out of it. But it's like a Ziploc bag, a big one. That's what I want to use. So, alright. Okay, so 1 double crochet, chain 2, and then 1 more double crochet in the apex, and then we're going to come over here to the beginning, snag this off, because I basically finished one side of the apex of the thing, so I have one more side to do, and then my front post row. So I'm just moving my progress keeper to here. Oh, that works. And then I need to pull my stitch marker. Well, I put the stitch marker, and now I'm putting a stitch marker in for keeping my progress from unraveling, pulling out. So there is that. Put that down for a moment, and then I'll put it on top of the project when I put it in here. So here is the front side. The row of double crochets is done on this side here, and this is the progress keeper, the orange, and then this is the one that I put in the chain to keep it from pulling out. So my goal is to finish the next side on tomorrow's video. So hopefully in the same amount of time I can finish this next side here. And then I just will have the front post after that. This is big. I'm kind of anxious to finish this and see what it looks like all done. So I'm actually getting excited for this again. So yeah, that's exciting. And I'm, you know, I don't know. It's looking a little bleak on the amount of yarn I have left. Ah, it fell again. My pencils and erasers. I gotta figure out where the other eraser went. It fell into the project. There it is. I just need to go give these to my daughter and get them out of here. I set them down and I forget about them because I get done recording and I go over to my bed and then I leave the room. And so I don't come back in the room very much during the day. So anyway, that is all I have for y'all today. I do appreciate each and every one of you for coming and supporting me and just being amazing. And I really hope you're having a great December. And yeah, don't forget, it's a beautiful day to be kind and positive, and go make something beautiful today. And let me know what you made. And we'll see you on the next one, friends. Bye.